Hello, welcome to my channel Prasuna German. Today we will talk about separable and inseparable verbs in German. I will explain the rules, give you examples and include some exercises to practice. Let's get started and make it easy to understand. The separable verbs in German is called as Trennbare Verben. Trennbare Verben. Now basically there is a verb called trennen. It is to separate. And the noun form of this is trennung, it is separation. And the adjective form of this is trennbar, it is separable. And the opposite of this is untrennbar, it is inseparable. So, was ist trennbares Verb? Let us see some examples. It's a verb called aufstehen. Aufstehen is to get up. I get up every day at 6 o'clock. How I can say this in German? In this, the prefix auf won't be a part of the conjugation. Anyway, you know that we have to conjugate the verb in German. For reference, I will provide the link, this verb conjugation in the description. Just check it out. And auf won't be a part of a conjugation. It will be at the end of the statement. And stehen will be conjugated with respect to the subject. Here, ich is a subject, so stehe. Ich stehe 6 Uhr täglich auf. Fernsehen, it is to watch TV. Fern won't be a part of the conjugation. It will be stay at the end of the statement. And sehen will be conjugated according to the subject. Here the subject is wir. Wir sehen am Wochenende fern. We watch TV on weekend. Ausgeben, to spend money, is called ausgeben. Sie, here is also auf will be at the end of the statement. Geben will be conjugated according to the subject. She is the subject. So sie gibt Geld für Kosmetik aus. She spent money for the cosmetics. Anrufen is to call. An won't be a part of the conjugation. It will stay at the end of the statement. Rufen is conjugated according to the subject. So, er is the subject. Er ruft seine Mutter an. He calls his mother. Abholen is to pick up. Ab will not be part of the conjugation. It will stay at the end of the statement. Holen is conjugated with respect to you. You pick up Sven together. Sie holen Sven zusammen ab. Now, major question is like when I have to consider the verb as a separable verb, what is the rule and what is the indication or what is the tip? So, if you have these prefixes to the verb like ab, an, auf, aus, bei, ein, her, hin, mit, vor, weg, zu, zurück, zusammen, nach, vorbei. If you have these prefixes to a verb, then consider that as a separable verb. There are some prefixes which looks like separable, but they are not separable. Like those are called untrennbare Verben, like ant, antworten, bekommen, empfehlen, entstehen, erfahren, gefallen, missfolgen, versuchen, zerstören. Like that, this looks like separable prefixes, but these prefixes are not separable prefixes. Whenever you are framing the sentence, you should keep this, that the verb should not have these prefixes. The verbs which are having these prefixes, you should not separate it. You have to write as it is normal verb. Now, how it goes with the, when we are using a trennbare verb mit modal verb. We know that whenever you are using a modal verb, the modal verb will be in the second place. So then how we can, whether at the time we have to separate the separable verb or not. Let us see some examples. So when you are like using a modal verb, when you are using the modal verb in the second place, so you should not separate the separable verb. Separable verb will be separated when you conjugate the verb and when you place the verb in the second place. Not all the time. So anyway, second place is occupied by the what is the like modal verb? So the Trennbare verb will be infinite form at the end of the statement. Sie können mich anrufen. Wir müssen die Arbeit anfangen. So we know that these all are separable prefixes, but we have to write as it is because second place the verb we are conjugating is a modal verb, not the separable verb. Keep it in mind, separable verb have to separate only when it is conjugated. Let us see some examples. Spazieren gehen. So simply put the spazieren blindly at the end of the statement. Take the gehen, subject is a wir, so wir gehen heute Abend spazieren. Einkaufen, put ein in the last. Conjugate the kaufen according to pet pet. It is pet pet. Kauft am Samstag ein. Zurückzahlen, put the zurück in the last. Conjugate the zahlen according to Nelson. Nelson zahlt die 20 Euro morgen zurück. Fernsehen, put the fern in the last. Conjugate sehen according to ich. Ich sehe immer mittwochs fern. Now, when you are even posting the question, you have to follow the same rule. So, like mit is in the last, put the bringen in the first place. Du is a subject, so bringst du deinen Ordner mit? Now, vorbereiten, vor in the last. Ich bereite jede Woche ein neues Thema vor. And zurücknehmen, zurück in the last. And nehmen, conjugate the nehmen according to ich. Ich nehme alles zurück. Wegfahren, put weg in the last. Conjugate the fahren, the subject is a there, so sie fahren am Wochenende weg. Ankreuzen, it is instruction, so it go with bitte kreuzen Sie die richtige Antwort an. Zuhören, put the zu in the last. This is even the like suggestion, so go with hören Sie, might be suggestion or instruction. So hören Sie dem Professor genau zu. Few more examples. Here, anfangen. Anfangen is a verb to start. It is not only separable verb, it is also a third type verb where a is replaced with a umlaut. You have to follow all the other conjugation rules when you are even like making this separable verb conjugation. So you should consider this as a third verb and you have to apply these rules also. Only changes, put the prefix in the last. That's it. Put an here. Fangen, conjugate the fangen according to film. So it is go with their film. Fängt 20 Uhr 15 an. And vorlesen, this is also third verb where e is replaced with ie. Sie liest den Text laut vor. And Versprechen looks like separable, but this is not separable. So no need to separate the verb. Write the verb as it is. Is Verspreche dir nicht. So entdecken is also not separable prefix. Du is a subject. Hier entdeckst du viele neue Dinge. And put the auf in the last. Conjugate the geben according to viele Leute. It go with viele Leute geben. Übersetzen is also not separable prefix, so it go with du übersetzt den Text. Vorbei kommen, vorbei put in the last. Conjugate the common according to you, so sie kommen nach dem Badminton vorbei. Aufmachen, put auf in the last. Conjugate machen, so mein Vater macht die Bierflasche mit der Hand auf. Ausgeben, put aus in the last. Conjugate the geben according to ich. Ich gebe seit dem letzten Jahr zu viel Geld aus. Lastly, empfinden. Empfinden is also not a separable prefix, so it go with, it is a she conjugation. So it is again type 2 verb. den ending. So it go with was empfindet sie für ihn. So that's all about separable and inseparable verbs in German. I hope the examples and exercises help you to learn them better. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe my channel Prasuna German for more simple German lessons. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Cheers.